What's up, guys? Amanda here today, and welcome back to me building this house. So, in this part, the third and final part, we are furnishing the upstairs. I forgot the word for a second. But yeah, we are furnishing the upstairs. It is only 2.5 speed. Unlike the other one. What am I doing? I'm like slowly turning. Yeah, the other two were 3 or 4 times speed because they were slightly longer, but it didn't take me as long as I thought it would for the upstairs. So this is only 2.5 times speed. I was just gonna do 2, and then I was like, I could probably do like 2.5. That'll probably be fine. So I changed it to 2.5. So it's a little bit slow, but it's not like so slow where it's like almost like I'm building in real time, just with a voiceover. So I started off doing bathrooms because I figured I'd just get the bathrooms over with. I had a hard time with the bathrooms, as you can see, trying to get the counter to be how I wanted it. It's going so slow moving it, but eventually it was fine. It was still in front of the window, so I didn't like it, so I went back to when I originally had it. Whatever. It was fine in the end. So, in total in this house, there are 6 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms. Technically, there are 4.5 bathrooms because one is a half bathroom. Wait, there's 2 bathrooms downstairs, 3 upstairs, and then there's a half bath, so there's 5.5 bathrooms. And 6 bedrooms. That's a lot of bathrooms per bedrooms. I feel like for every 2 bedrooms, you'd have 1 bathroom would be like a good amount. Because like obviously you wouldn't want to have 6 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. Because you'd probably have at least 6 people living there unless you have one of the bedrooms as like an office or something. But like this house has a separate office, so I don't know. But like if you literally had 6 bedrooms with 6 people, you probably wouldn't just want 1 bathroom. Because you'd be waiting for the bathroom so many different times. It's bad enough living with a 5 household house. Living in that situation, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I know what I'm trying to say, but I'm just not saying it properly. 5 people. When I was like younger as a kid, and we had 1 bathroom. We usually had 1 bathroom. Except for like the one place where we had 1.5 bathrooms, but basically 1 bathroom. It was a nightmare. More so in the morning than like any other time, but yeah, it can be tough. So imagine having 6 people in 1 bathroom would be annoying. 2 bathrooms probably make it a little better. But yeah, there's a lot of bathrooms in this house, and you'll never have a problem with waiting to go to the bathroom. You don't have to do that. You just pop in. Also, most of the bedrooms have their own bathroom. Like, I think all of them but 1 have their own bathroom, which is kind of weird. Like, that's odd. And then there's 1 bathroom that's just like there. Actually, come to think of it, if all of the bedrooms have the bathrooms to themselves, then the person in that 6th bedroom without a bathroom, how do they shower? Because that bathroom downstairs doesn't have a shower in it. Like, not even in the floor plan that I was kind of going off of. Didn't have a shower in it. So where do they shower? Did they just go in somebody else's bedroom? That seems like a flawed floor plan. I don't know. I didn't create it. I kind of didn't directly copy it, but I mean, I pretty much copied the floor plan. But, like, the rooms and stuff are slightly different. Like, the way the furniture and stuff is laid out is different. Just did my own thing. Like, ooh. Oh, dear. Yawning. But yeah, don't know how that person showers. Maybe they just go into that other bathroom, the half bathroom, and they just use the sink. Oh boy, that's kind of weird that they have that. taking a long time just doing these bathrooms. I could cut this kind of stuff out. It's just like, I don't want to cut this kind of stuff out. I don't want to cut anything out, you know? What fun is that, cutting stuff out? I put that over the vent, because in the bathroom here, where I live, the little towel rack is kind of partly over the vent, which is really great, like especially in the winter, because you get the heat on, and you can put your towel hanging over the vent. One, it helps your towel kind of dry, because the air, and then two, in the winter, with the heat on, and it's like, oh, a nice warm towel. It's real great. In the summer, it's okay. Towel gets cold being over the vent, but it doesn't really bother me that much. So upstairs, there are, I'm trying to think. Oh my god, I think I built this a couple weeks ago. Oh my goodness. What's upstairs? There's a bedroom that has 2 beds in it, and I think the other bedrooms just have a bunch of double beds. So I think I may have mentioned this in the last part, that there were too many beds for the amount of space that was in this house. So that, I think I mentioned that. Pretty 100% sure I mentioned that. So yeah, starting off with this bedroom, I kind of was like, I don't really do yellow that much, so I decided maybe I'll go with yellow. Apparently I went with green as well, so it's yellow and green. It's very, like, grassy outdoors, I guess, especially with the bed from Outdoor Retreat. I really like that bed, but I feel like it's not a bed you can necessarily use everywhere. I guess it just depends on, like, the specific sim. But I guess the sim that has this bedroom likes this bed. I guess if I do make the Sims, which eventually I would make the Sims, I guess the sim in this room would like this bed. Maybe they like the outdoors. Maybe that's their trait. One of their traits. They have 3 traits. Well, actually, if they're a teenager, they'd have 2 traits, but maybe they like the outdoor trait stuff. They're into woodsy stuff. Probably. I assume so, since this is the way I'm decorating the room. Actually, you know what? Maybe that is a good way to make Sims. Don't just make the Sims. Make the room, then make the Sim. Man, I keep yawning. For some reason, I go to record, I'm always yawning. But yeah, the Sim thing. Back to that Sim thing that I was just saying. And obviously not everyone would want to do that, but like, it'd be good to do it. So maybe like this bedroom, I got like the cat there. I did put a dollhouse temporarily in this room, but I think I moved it. So, because I was like, oh, it's kind of weird. Yeah, I'm putting a dollhouse in there because I didn't know what to put. So I was like, okay, maybe it's like 11 or 12-year-old. So they might have a bigger bed, but they might still have some of their toys. Like they're transitioning. Well, wow, those weren't words. They're transitioning into like from kid to like teenager. They're kind of in like that middle phase, which I remember that middle phase. We're like going from being a kid to not as much of a kid. Because you're a teenager and you don't really play with toys. Man, to be honest, if you played with toys as a teenager, they're probably pretty boring. Anyway, on to the next room. I didn't want to do yellow again. But trying to figure out what to do was kind of difficult. But I guess I did figure it out. That's a Discovery University bed. I was trying to like look at the other beds. And they're like, I recognize the other bed. I don't recognize that bed as being from Discovery University, but the other ones are, so I guess that bed's from Discovery University. So this bedroom has a bit, like the furniture is a bit more fancy, I guess you could say. Unlike the other room that is, more like handcrafted kind of look. But like, however, I don't know why we're frozen here. Yeah, it wasn't like the video was frozen. Speaking of frozen videos, I was trying to record next week's video, as in like a week from now. A week from when this is posted, not when I'm doing this voiceover, because this is being posted tomorrow, so I'm talking as though yeah. So anyway, a week from now, I don't know what I'm saying, going off topic. A week from now, on Monday. A week from now is Monday. I'm like, what day is it? Yeah, a week from now is Monday. There is not currently a video for it. I was trying to record it. I tried to record it multiple times. I don't know what was going on. It just didn't want to happen. Because I was making those, like, I moved this house to a different lot in this save world. I think in Newcrest I moved it to, like the big lot there. And I was building a different house in this lot with, like, townhouses, because of the way the driveways are. Townhouses actually were pretty big, so I did spend a bit of time slowly making them smaller and smaller and smaller. It's still pretty big. But basically, the first time I was recording it, it was fine. I believe I stopped recording because I was no longer in the mood. No, that wouldn't have made sense. Why did I stop recording? I stopped recording for a reason. And then I started recording like next day or something like that. And my computer like died. Like it ran out of battery, died, and it didn't die, like never turned on again. But it died because it's a laptop, not technically a computer, but I sometimes call it a computer. Anyway, it died, and I didn't notice. Like, I don't remember seeing the little pop-up saying your computer is at low battery, 10%, plug it in. I don't remember that coming up. I honestly don't think it came up. If it came up, I wasn't paying attention. But it would have had to come up. I was sitting at the computer. I was staring at the screen for like a good, like, I guess like 24 minutes, because that's how long the messed up footage was. It was 24 minutes. So yeah, computer shut down, which means the game shut down. Lost the progress that I did in the game. And then the footage, because I didn't end the recording before the computer shut down, it messed up the end of the recording. So if I click on it, like, to play it just, like, normally on the computer, like, I don't know what it would call, just, like, a video thing that's already in the computer or the laptop, whatever you want to call it, you can't, like, fast forward it at all. You just have to let it play. Normally you can, like, hit, like, okay, skip 30, or whatever the heck it is. But couldn't do that, and you also couldn't, like, grab the bar and, like, slide it along further along in the video. You couldn't do that. Usually you can, so footage was screwed up. So I was like, okay, what happens if I actually put it in the editing software? So I put in the editing software, and it was fine till it got to the end, like maybe like last 5 to 10 minutes, and it just froze in place. And I was like, well, I'm not going to just keep some of the footage because I have to redo everything anyway, so I might as well just completely throw out the footage. So a few days later, I went back in, was redoing it. I did manage to get screenshots of what I did do from the recording, because it wasn't completely messed up. But I don't know what was going on. I just wasn't into it anymore. Maybe it's because there was just so many problems happening with it. I just wasn't feeling it. So there currently isn't anything for next week. I do have an idea of something I would like to do, but whether I actually do it is another thing. So hopefully I do it, but then the week after that I'm back to not having anything. Because I don't really have any like kind of game or anything set up right now for me to do. Like, I'm not really like looking at any games or anything. There are games that I play, but obviously I don't want to record everything I play, because sometimes I just want to sit here in silence and play a game. I don't necessarily want to post everything that I play. But I guess I will have to see what happens, what I feel like playing, what I'm interested in. I'm sure something will pop up, and if not, I mean, one missing video in the entire week out of like the 4 videos for the entire week is not that big of a deal, because there are still 3 other videos. But just to like warn you, if you care, if you're watching this, especially this far into the video, if you're watching this. I don't know if people watch this far into my videos when they click on them. I don't think they do. I think they might watch like 1 minute and then they're like, no thanks. If you do though, if you are watching this far into it, you should totally comment and tell me. It'd be nice to know. Anyway, I am going to leave this part here. I hope you enjoy and I hope to see you next time. Bye.